Alright guys, welcome back. Central Florida Prepper here. Today's topic is that stuff going over there with the Dutch family that had his family hidden away in a cellar for 9 years, awaiting the apocalypse. The reason I bring up this story, number one, I'm going to show some news clips for you so you can read along while I read off the reports. Well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get into that first. Then I'll tell you my thoughts on this. Alright. The first one, I know, it's Crack News Network, but like I said before, I grab the story, then I start tracking down the sources. Alright, so you don't ever believe everything you hear from these guys, and this is one of the reasons when I follow up after these stories, I'll tell you my thoughts on this. Okay, so CNN, family is found living in a remote farm with no contact with the outside world for 9 years. This was October 17th, 2019. A family of 6 was discovered inside a remote farm in the Netherlands where it is believed they have lived in isolation for 9 years, according to CNN affiliate NOS. The father and 5 children, ages 18 to 25, remember those ages, were found in the small village of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, in the northeastern province of, sorry guys, my education's only so far. Dutch police told CNN a 6th adult child had left and was the one who alerted police. Alright, although the village is just a few thousand residents, no one knew the family was there. Police arrested a 58-year-old man who rented the property. Authorities said they are still trying to determine the link between the detained man and the family, and they believe the family has been living there since 2010. A call for help. For almost 10 years, the family lived in an enclosed area of the property and didn't venture outside until this month when the eldest son left, NOS reported. The son visited one of the village's few cafes, Café de Castelline, looking confused and unkempt, according to NOS. He came in and tried to order a beer one night, but left as the cafe was about to close. Remember this once. Cafe owner Chris Westerbeek told RTL Germany he came in again. Second time he's been there. Another night, but quickly left. Westerbeek described him as having long hair, a long beard, and wearing old clothes, NOS reported. Last Sunday, he came in and sat here on the terrace and asked for help. Third time, he has left this area and went to a bar. So I tried to speak to him, didn't get enough information about him, so I asked him to call the cops, the police, so we could help him further. The son told Westerbeek he had never been to school and had never visited a hairdresser in 9 years, according to NOS. In a statement Tuesday, local police said that they went to the family home after the eldest son said he was worried about his family's living conditions. An investigation is underway. A team of investigators scouted the area, conducted a neighborhood survey, and even used a drone to map the house from above before entering and finding the family inside, local police said. It is unclear whether they stayed there voluntarily, a police statement said. The family wasn't registered in government records. They have now been examined by doctors, the police said. But they don't tell you how their health was. Part of our investigation is to find out what the people in that house were exactly doing. Or doing exactly. Sorry, dyslexia got me. There are still many questions to which we have no answers. The investigation is still going on. The people were brought to a shelter home where they are taken care of, and they will be asked to tell their story. Police spokeswoman Natalie Schubert told RTL Netherlands. The mayor Roger D. Grout spoke to the media Tuesday saying he had never experienced anything like this. He added that investigators believe that the mother in the family died several years ago, possibly before the family moved to the farm. According to NOS, the family had no contact with the outside world during those 9 years. Dutch police said they found them in a small room on the ground floor. Small room on the ground floor. That's not a cellar. Aerial photos of the property show a well-tended garden with what appear to be vegetables planted in neat rows, and NOS report the family also had a goat. Sound like anybody that we might be modeling our preparedness plans on? Aerial images of the property show 3 rooftops. Some of the doors on the buildings are covered with overgrown greenery, natural camouflage. The home was accessible by a bridge over a river that neighbors said was always gated and locked. And what is the issue there? I know when I get out to Wyoming, my property has a gate. It already does. And guess what? It's locked. NOS reported one neighbor told NOS he once tried to get closer but turned back when he saw multiple cameras on the property. My God! You mean a property renter or owner, this is a renter in this case, has cameras up on his property, and you apparently were attempting to trespass, but you saw cameras and you turned back. How dare they protect themselves with video surveillance? But it's okay if we have facial recognition and the government does. But you better not. Man being held. We understand that everyone still has many questions. We have those too, Dutch police said in a statement, adding they have assigned a large team to investigate how the family came to be there, whether any offenses were committed. Well, for one, they were renting the property. The 58-year-old man was arrested for failing to cooperate with investigation. You got him. You got Dillinger there, I'll tell you. He failed to cooperate, so you arrested him. So we're going to investigate you to see if a crime was ever committed. You know, there's a thing called you investigate a crime, not investigate to see if a crime committed. Y'all seem to be missing the point there. He has court appearance Thursday and is suspected to be involved in illegally deprivation of liberty and harming the health of others, the region public prosecutor said on Twitter. Now, from the reports that I have read further on in this, there is no statement saying that when they first arrested this man. The son, eldest son, had, well, let me go ahead and keep on continuing because this ties into other things, guys. I want you to remember that this son, the eldest child, adult child, I don't know why they phrase it that way, but anyway, had left that area 3 times and went to a bar, okay, by himself. Let me pull this up. Sorry guys, it takes a little while on the cell phone. I am in the bunker. Alright, headline. This is off of complex.com. But I want you to look at this title. Dutch family that's been in the cellar for multiple years discovered after eldest child escaped. First, they were on a ground floor. The cellar is below the ground. Second, he went to the bar 3 times, but he escaped. Something smells very, very fishy about all of this. Alright? Oh, you don't understand, Central Florida Prepper, Stockholm Syndrome. No. Something's up with this, guys. Alright, they keep on bringing up about how he escaped. He just walked out and walked to the town. There's no escape thing. There's no Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, anything going on. Now, this is what gets me, guys. As a prepper, as an individual that's fixing to start homesteading, we do have a responsibility to take care of our family. Now, when you have children, you need to provide health care, and you need to provide food, shelter, and education. Now, as a homesteader, what's soon to be, I was homeschooled for a few years, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. We'll be homeschooling my sons. Now, I have already coordinated with a homeschool group in the area where we are in Wyoming. We actually have to travel to Rawlins to meet up with these individuals. Now, is it required? No, but I want my children to have access to other people so they're not just always on the ranch and farm. So we'll be making trips maybe once a month. I don't know. We haven't worked that out yet. All right, so that I'm bringing them around children their age, things like that, so they're not screwed up in the head. Okay, now will they have a lot of responsibility there on the farm? Of course they will. You know, as homesteading. All right. Will they be going to the matinee every weekend? No, they're not. But you have to provide certain things. Now, one of the things they kept saying that they never went to school. This individual that was the eldest, I believe, let me double check here, so I don't want to misspeak, because if you ever misspeak, oh my God, you said something wrong. I'm not a news channel. I'm a prepping channel. But this is news I want to discuss. Alright, he was the eldest child. Okay, so he was 25. He'd been there 9 years. Supposedly 9 years. Let me pull back up. He told officials that he had not been to a hairdresser and that he has not been to school. Alright, so the last year of high school he didn't get to go to school? Whatever. Okay, so I also want to bring up another topic on this. The issue that they're having with they're not registered. I want to bring that up. Other reports have spoken of their births were not registered. Alright, their ages were 18 to 25. They've only been there 9 years. So nobody was born there. But they're throwing this narrative around to put preppers, homesteaders, the doomsday guys, in a category. Not a good category. They're putting a bad light on it. Do I agree with this group? I don't know enough about this group. This is just the information I've been able to pull up. I think there's something going on here that is not legit as far as what's being reported. And that is a very large vehicle riding around again. And if you can hear it all the way out here, it's pretty big. Okay guys, so one last one. This is from insider.com. I'm taking a clip out of this report. I will put the link up for you to go ahead and take a look at yourself. But I want to pull out one of the other narratives that are running off here. But I'm going to point out something right fast. DutchNews.nl, which provides Dutch news in English, reported that during that time, the young adults had no contact with the outside world and were completely self-sufficient due to vegetable gardens at the property and animals. They had no idea there were other people in the world. Now, if they're still investigating, how do they have all this information on these people and what they're saying? This just happened. But the news media is running with it and putting words in their mouths. Neighbors told local media they thought the man lived alone at the farm and they didn't know of the others. The village postman said he had never posted a letter there, NBC News reported. We still have many unanswered questions, police wrote in a tweet about the situation. Alright guys, so my advice, if you are preparedness minded individuals, if you are planning on homesteading, dot your I's, cross your T's. They do not want you being self-sufficient. Now, this was not in America. Every country has their own different laws. There could be some type of law against living like that. I don't know. I don't believe there is. I believe the way they're spinning all this is being blown out of proportion. Now, that being said, if he was a kook out there in the woods and holding these people captive, then yes, I am very glad that they've arrested this individual. So far, I'm not seeing any evidence on this. So far, I've only seen an individual that has walked to the bar 3 times and had to escape. No. Doesn't make any sense. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap this up. In the background, got the sewing machine out. Yeah. Seamstress Central Florida Prepper. No. I pull this out. We actually got that. It's a Kenmore. We got it for like $10 at a yard sale about 2 years ago. And it's been sitting back. I went ahead and pulled it out because I needed to brush up and make sure I can still do certain things. Alright, most of my sewing and stuff like that has always been done by hand. Using a machine, I understand, for manufacturing clothing is actually a very good idea, especially when shit hits the fan. Will this thing go in the Faraday cage again? Absolutely. We have several larger Faraday cages. This in here will go into it too, but right now I'm practicing because I'm not very good at it. But as being a prepper, I try different skills. Okay, I try to improve everything I can. That way I'm better prepared for different situations. Now for hunting, fishing, survival, bushcraft, sure, no problem. I've done it for years. Making clothing, brave new world for me. But I recommend every prepper to expand their knowledge on things. It's really not that easy. You know, the machines, you have to learn how to operate them correctly. I kept on winding up with a big old bird's nest underneath what I was trying to sew. So, checking out videos, reading my manuals again and all that good crap. But anyway, guys, y'all take care, and I'll speak to y'all later.